Okay, stars, so we're gonna get a little personal today. So we're gonna talk about the divine feminine. Personally, in my life, this is something that I am struggling with. I know, I'm so gorgeous. How could I be struggling with divine feminine energy? Okay, so let's kind of go over what it is to really what the attributes of divine feminine energy is. It's soft, it's kind, it's compassionate, it's creative, it's intuitive, it's empathic, being able to feel other people's emotions, all of that. It's the emotions. I don't like them. I don't do them. So, and this has actually been a problem. So if I'm looking down, I have notes. But this has actually been a problem because I'm all about fire and spice, and I don't cool down for anybody, right? But you have to be able to be in touch with your emotions, your feelings. So this is something that I'm personally working on, and these are some of the ways that I personally have been working on them. Basically taking care of myself, my home, and the people who are around me, taking pride in these things, and allowing things to flow. That is actually part of feminine energy, is allowing things to flow and to be able to receive what it is that the universe is bringing to you, being able to receive energy. Even just being able to receive a compliment is a huge thing when it comes to being able to embrace feminine energy, because just being able to say thank you when someone compliments you sometimes is huge and can go a really long way. So also listening to your emotions and allowing them to play out. Are you sad right now? Okay, why are you sad? Allowing yourself to feel emotions and not trying to run away from them, because let's face it, we're human. It's a thing that we do. Being nurturing, a huge thing for me tapping into my feminine energy has been my plants. My plants are my pride and joy. They're my babies. I wake up in the morning and I'm like, hello, beautifuls. I check them before bed. I'm constantly trimming and talking to them and just spending time giving them the nurturing energy that they need, other than what the sun and, excuse me, the sun and the soil gives to it. But it needs those positive vibrations, and we as humans giving them the positive vibrations, they grow. I literally walked in here yesterday and I was like, oh my goodness, it's so glad to see you, blah blah blah. Kid you not, one of my plants shot up twice its size overnight. I was just like, oh my goodness, this is amazing, so happy. I'm gonna have to repot very soon. But that is something that, when it comes to feminine energy, is one of the beauties of feminine energy, is being able to create and to be able to nurture. And sometimes that's creating something out of nothing, and sometimes that's just being able to create and use the energy that is around you to be able to create something new and to truly get into the creative energy, and maybe that's for you taking, for me, I really like to do my makeup. It helps me to tap into my creativity, but I also write a lot. I've been getting a lot more into journaling and getting those creative juices flowing and allowing my feelings and my emotions to come out as they may as I'm journaling. And I will say, over the past week or two that I've been really working on this, I've noticed changes within myself. I've noticed changes on how I communicate, because I went back and I watched some of my earlier content and I was like, whoa, you're kind of talking like a man. It was just the energy I was embodying at that moment. So this is your yin energy, being able to receive, like I said beforehand, being able to allowing seeds to grow within your life, and also being intuitive, being able to tap into that intuition, into that intuitive nature that we all have. You know, some of us have it on like large degrees, and some of us just have it like, you know, we just know something. Like it might be something small, but still knowing that we have this ability and being able to tap into it and being able to create something new and bright with this energy, and not being so, for me, it's the fact that like when it comes to the way I communicate at times, because I'll be completely honest, I'm being transparent here, even with the way that I communicate, sometimes it comes off a lot more aggressive than what I even mean it to. Like, and that's just because like I'm a really fiery, passionate person. Like I love fire, I love passion. I'm addicted to it. So, that's just the way I communicate. That's where my Mercury is. Like I can't help it. So, I do apologize for all my ums. But I don't yuck anybody's yums. But getting back to the subject, I really, when it comes down to it, being able to tap into this, and being able to soften the way that I talk to people, I think really for me, and not just that, but like I said at the beginning, I run away from my emotions. Like as soon as I start feeling something, like 2 weeks ago, Spirit was like, I want you to watch The Fox and the Hound. And we had a whole argument for like 2 hours until they made me put on The Fox and the Hound. And I cried for a good 45 minutes because of that movie. And I knew as soon as I put it on, as soon as they were like Fox and the Hound, I was like, oh God, they want me to cry. Because, there's something about that movie. As soon as she puts Todd in the car, it flows. And then Todd being lost in the woods, oh my goodness, on top of it, mind you, I was babysitting and the kids just like looking at the TV, looking at me, looking at the TV, and it was like I wish I was kidding, but it's been like this for the past 25 years. Anytime I see that movie, I just bawl my eyes out. It's so bad, so bad. But I know that these are moments where I have to embrace my emotions, and sometimes you'll be led to do something like that. Or, you know, when you're happy, allow yourself to feel happy without allowing that shoe to drop. Like, oh my goodness, is something gonna happen? Or, you know, when you talk to somebody, allow space for them to feel like they are being heard. You know, and this is another problem I'll admit I have. Sometimes when it comes to being compassionate about certain things, I'll be the first to admit to you, I kind of cut off compassion and I go straight to logic. And that's where men are. That's where masculine energy is the fact that masculine energy is all logic. Like, logically, this makes no sense to me. You know, and then I'll admit, so if anything in the past you've been offended by, I apologize. I also will say, on the flip side of that, I have a lot more stuff that I'm about to say and about to put out into this world. So if you like it, you love me, hey, how you doing? If not, you know, bless. I hope that I at least made you smile at least once while you spent some time with me. And if not, I apologize. Go stick a fork in a light socket. See how that helps you see where the problem comes in with the whole masculine energy. Yeah, I'm working on it, y'all. I really am. Yeah. So, that being said, guys, thank you so much for all your love and support. I appreciate you guys. You make it so that I'm not just sitting here talking to my camera, but you know what else? You know what? I'm pretty, so I kind of like looking at myself. I can't lie. you know what? You're pretty too. Even if you're a guy, you're handsome. Go shake it, sexy. Do the damn thing. Alrighty, guys. Have a great day. Bye.